Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my experience of driving an electric car in the UK for last 3 weeks. As you know, all over the world, including in India and in the UK, there is an increasing drive towards going to cleaner energy vehicles, and electric cars are becoming more and more popular. The UK government is trying to ban all petrol and diesel vehicles by 2030. So a lot of people are choosing to go electric when they're switching their car now. If you are new to my channel, then my name is Suman. I'm an Indian doctor currently working in the UK. In this YouTube channel, I share my experience of living and working in the UK. So please consider subscribing to my channel if this is of interest to you. In one of my previous video, I mentioned that I was driving a Mercedes A-Class car, which I was leasing through NHS Fleet Solution as a part of my employment contract with the NHS. Now, I was coming to an end of that 3-year contract in September 2022. So I started researching about which car to get next. Now the problem was that I could not go back again for an NHS lease because my training contract will finish in next 1.5 years. I really preferred the NHS Fleet Solution because the car comes with included insurance and maintenance package, so you can plan your budget accordingly. But because my training is going to finish within next 1.5 year, so I didn't have enough time left on my contract to go on a NHS Fleet Solution contract. So I was browsing around for different car options, and I realized that the cost of electric car versus the cost of petrol or diesel vehicles, the price differentials are getting narrower and narrower day by day. So at first I decided to go for Ioniq 5, which is one of the Hyundai brands, and that car has got very good reviews all over the internet. So I was trying to go for the Ioniq 5. So when I called the dealer, then they said there is a waiting period going up to 6 to 8 months or even more, because the car was in high demand and there was a semiconductor shortage all around the world, which was causing massive delays in actually getting the car. So one of the dealers suggested me to go for Genesis, which is one of the sister brands of Hyundai, rather a premium version of Hyundai models. And this is comparatively a new company. When I was advised about this brand, I went on their website. I have never really heard about Genesis before this, and I really liked the model of the car. They have very few car versions, and their GV60 is one of the fully electric vehicle. Provide the link in the description box below for you to go and check them out if you are interested. Now, this is not a sponsored video from Genesis. I'm not a big YouTuber where car companies will come to me to do a sponsored video. So I'm just sharing my own experience about the buying process from Genesis. Unlike most traditional car companies, Genesis does not have showrooms or dealerships all around the country. They only have a studio based in London, and they organize some events and go around different parts of the UK. But I had no plans to go to London to test drive a car. So Genesis offers a very unique and very good customer service experience. They have something called a personal assistant. So when I went to their website, I filled up the form, then I was assigned a personal assistant. My personal assistant guided me throughout the car buying process. All the process is done online, including the finance application and choosing all the specifications that you need. The good thing about Genesis is that you don't need to go to the dealer and bargain hard to get some discount, because everything here is controlled by the company centrally, and everyone around the country pays the same price that is advertised on the website. So this is a very unique thing in UK, because most car buying process involves a lot of hard bargaining with the dealership. And different dealers will give you a different price for the same vehicle. But in Genesis, you don't have that problem, because the price that is quoted on the website is the actual price that you pay for the vehicle, no matter which part of the country you were based at. My personal assistant guided me throughout the process and helped me complete all the application forms and order the vehicle. I had a waiting period of approximately 4 months. Throughout this process, I was updated about where my vehicle is up to, and I was also advised about electric charging box, which I'll come to later in this video. Now, obviously, before buying a car, you want to do a test drive. I don't understand too much about the technicalities of driving a car, but it needs to feel smooth and it needs to give me a premium feel while I'm sitting inside the car. Now, I booked a test drive and a car was brought to my home on a day and time of my choosing so that me and my wife could test drive the car. Again, this was a very unique experience because we could actually get the car brought to our home for our test drive rather than we traveling to the dealership to book a test drive. After a few months, I got a date and time for the car to be delivered to my home address. And this is the first time I met my personal assistant who guided me throughout the setup process of the car. The whole setup process is done through a mobile app, and you could personalize each and every aspect of the car based on your preferences. So I was given a very good demonstration of the car on the day of the delivery, and I felt very comfortable to start driving the car. So I've been driving this car for around 3 weeks, and this is the first time today that I am doing electric charging in a public electric charging station. Another important consideration of an electric vehicle is your mileage and your charging options. The best option of charging is to install a charge box at your home address. Now, I have already completed the application of installing a Shell charge box at my home address. There is a collaboration between Genesis and Shell Energy so that you can get a specific charge box installed at your home address. There is a delay because of semiconductor shortage, so I'm waiting for my charge box to be installed. Hopefully it will be done in another 3 to 4 weeks. The other option of charging is to go to a public electric charging station, and that's what I'm doing currently. I have my nearest charging station within 5 minutes of driving or around 1.5 miles from my own home. That's where I am currently charging my car. My car is attached to the electric charger and I'm waiting here while I'm doing this video. So this is a charging station that came up on my map based on my location, and my car already showed me that this is the nearest charging station that is available to me. This is a fast charging station and it is charging now at 50 kilowatt, and it is showing that it will take me around 31 minutes to reach 80% of my charge. And if I plan to do 100% charge, then it's going to take me 1 hour and 1 minute. All this information is available on my dashboard. Also, you can see on the display panel, my current charge is 40% and it is charging at the rate of 50 kilowatt, and it will take 1 hour and 9 minutes for 100% charge. Because of the charging, it's important to plan your journeys. Nowadays, the car come with a long range, so you can go to far off places by planning your journey accordingly. All around the motorways in the UK, on the service stations, you will find lots of electric charging options. So it's not really difficult to go to far off places if you are planning your journey accordingly, and if you're living in a city or driving along the motorways, then charging is not even a problem at all. You can see now that my car is 96% charged and it will give me a range of 260 miles with this current charge. And the temperature now outside is 6 degrees Celsius. As I mentioned that the outside temperature is going to influence your total mileage. Please let me know your thoughts about owning an electric car in near future, and if you are already driving an electric car, let me know how you manage your journey and your charging solutions. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you have any particular questions about owning an electric car, then do let me know in the comment section below. I will try my best to answer them. See you next time.